Did you ever feel like you had to wear a dress or suck a cock to get on in Hollywood?
Jesus Christ.
No, and that whole theory is ridiculous. That's what's going on out there. Yeah. That there's more pedophiles in Hollywood than there are in plumbing. It's like it's a problem.
Why plumbing?
I don't know. Just like regular jobs, they're acting like every pedophile in jail created friggin'
Star Wars franchise.
Star Wars. Yeah, it's no, it's like they're going, that's what's going on. What's funny is what's going on in Hollywood is going on in most businesses where it's like there's a lot of people working overtime, not getting paid, not getting credit, and getting pushed down, and people at the top taking more and more. But the problem with Hollywood is those idiots stay in Hollywood and they look at most of the country like flyover states, and then they go on these stupid award shows and they talk down to them.
That's right.
And then that makes them hate them, and then they love to see somebody going down. The whole thing it's like traveling is depressing.
Yeah.
Because what you find is everybody really is the same. Like all of this stuff, these people are evildoers and they're this and that. And you go over there and it's just everybody's the same. Everybody, wants to have money to have a sandwich. You want to find love. You want to feel safe. Yeah. Everybody is like that. But then they just the sociopaths get the dumb people wound up.
I feel like New York and L.A. have no idea what the rest of the country is actually like. If you grew up in New York or you grew up in L.A., you don't know what the real world is like.
Dude, New Yorkers are some of the worst traveled people you're ever going to meet. They're hilarious. Everywhere they go. They would go to Guam and be like, oh, I go to Guam. I try to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. And the lady's looking at me like, what are you talking about? This place sucks. Where are the skyscrapers? Like, that's what cracks me about New Yorkers. They're like, what? It's like the point of traveling is to get something different. Like they go to L.A. and they try to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's like, get a taco. What are you doing?
When in Rome, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't come here and try to get a burrito. I've seen Mexican foods here. I just start laughing. It's like, no, I'm not doing that.
The closest we usually got is Taco Bell. That's usually what New York has.
I love that you said that because Mexicans all think that white people think Taco Bell is authentic Mexican food. It's like, we're not that dumb.
That is crazy. No, that is so dumb.
I know Olive Garden is not Italian food.
Correct.
Yes, I understand that they have hoarded out.
What did Bill Burr want to be before he became a comedian? Or you just always wanted to do comedy?
I was just failing at everything. I did horrible in school. I did good in school until it mattered. It was weird. I did really good right up till 8th grade, and then once college started paying attention, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it, but that's when all like the ass hit the fan with a lot of stuff. So then, I don't know what. I tried construction. I wasn't good at that. Landscaping. I worked in warehouses. I knew I didn't want a boss, and I also knew that I didn't want to go into the same building for more than a year. Because a few times I had jobs for over a year, and there was just something so depressing because you were working for somebody else's dream, and it was like a year earlier, I was standing right here. I have not moved anywhere. I'm another year older. And
damn, Bill, you got me depressed now. I've been here for 15 years. Bill.
Yeah, but I wasn't sitting in a throne.
Okay.
I was unloading trucks. This guy's drinking from a chalice. Like, I feel good about this. My scented candle. No, I wasn't. We were like unloading trucks and getting hammered and driving drunk stuff you did in the 80s. I mean, that was basically what it was. So, and I was going part-time to college because I didn't have money to go to college. So I was paying my own way through it. And I had already stayed back in first grade. So I just felt like hopelessly behind until I started hanging out, with people that were into comedy. And then somehow I found it. And, then I remember doing that. And then I was just like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to do. Because everything else I was doing, I always never felt like this is not it. I don't feel like these people aren't the same kind of weird that I am,
Why do you think you're weird, though?
I mean, I think we're all messed up a little bit. But I don't think I'm weird. I don't know. If I knew why I was weird, I wouldn't be weird, I think.
I think you got a lot of common sense. Whenever I hear you speak, I'm like, this guy he's just a common sense human being.
Well, I've learned from a lot of failures.
Yeah. Your own or others?
Oh, my own.
Okay.
Oh, and also others. Well,